Hello, it's Mary from Growing Puppies, and we have here Snowy's 5-week litter. This is the first time they've been put in this new pen. We had them in their whelping puppy box before, and they just were outgrowing that space. So every week I change their living accommodations to encourage them to have clean habits and accommodate their need to have more activity as they get older. But this space is still a little on the tight side. We got the potty tray with the large grates there, which they're just learning to use. I don't give it to them until they are 5 weeks old because that one has bigger spaces between the bars. And we really want them to use the potty tray with the small grates. And so we put a lot of pine pellets in that one to attract them to that area. They haven't used it yet because we just put them in it. So here they have their water and their food on elevated trays. The trays fill the space that's empty between the sides of the pen and the potty tray. So that way they don't potty off the tray, but also it elevates the water so they don't step in it. So they are just exploring this new pen because they just got in here and sniffing around, which is completely normal, and they are learning to be comfortable walking on this potty tray. So this pen is an iris pen, and I use 2 panels long and 1 panel across, and that's just the right space for the 5-week puppies. And I use that little PVC pipe. I need to put the end cap on it. I can't find it, but basically that PVC pipe will help the pen not slide wider. If they were to put their paws on the edge of it, it would slide wider in the middle. So I want to keep it the same width across. And you see they have their nice little crate there with a little blanket, so they can start using that. And then their bed, which I moved from the other pen, which is also a familiar thing. So the puppies at 5 weeks have been starting to eat food the whole last week, and this week is the last week that they will be nursing. So we really want them to start eating the kibble as well. Now they still have chicken dinner for their main meal, and then in between meals I give them this very soft food in a little bowl that they can just sort of nibble on and get used to that. But their main meal is still the homemade chicken food that I make in my crock pot, because fresh food, they digest it much better and their stools are much healthier. They're more firm and what I want to see in a puppy, whereas if they eat a lot of kibble, it just tends to be a little bit mushy, and I don't really like that too much. I think it's healthier for them to grow up with real food. So anyway, we do get them used to kibble though, because we know most people will want to feed their puppy kibble. So right away, these puppies are learning where everything is. They obviously have figured out where the water is, and that's good because they need to drink a lot. And they know where their food is, and so now they will also be getting used to where their potty is. And so as you see, this is a brand new pen, but the puppies will use this back tray. This puppy's going potty right now on the back tray, and that is, again, the pine pellets. The smell of that is something that they've become familiar with in their last pen setup. So after playing for a while, the puppies are pretty exhausted, and now they're taking their nap, and they've used their potty tray, so they're doing what we want them to do in this pen, and I'm very proud of that. So anyway, have a great day. I wish you the best. Thanks for watching.